Hello, my name is Edward and welcome to my Alphen channel. Today I want to talk about Johnny Cash and the time I had the pleasure to meet him. Johnny Cash performed several times in the Netherlands. 3 times we have the privilege to see him in concert. The first time we saw Johnny Cash live in concert was on Friday, March 23 in 1919 in Rijnstreekhal in Alphen aan de Rijn. The second time we saw him was with the Highwaymen in Ahoy, Rotterdam on April 20, 1992. And the last time we saw Johnny Cash was September 15, 1995 in Nederlands Congrescentrum in The Hague. "30 minutes before the end of the concert, we left the building and we followed a tour bus, an English tour bus, to the Hilton hotel in the center of Rotterdam. We didn't know who was in the bus, but we hope it was Johnny Cash and June Carter. Before the concert, we met Kristofferson and Willie Nelson, but we did not meet Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings, so we hope that it was one of them. Finally, Johnny Cash came out of the bus with his wife, June Carter. It was great to see. We had the privilege to talk 5 minutes to Johnny and also to June. It was a great adventure and we took several pictures. In 1985, Johnny teamed up with Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings and Kristofferson to record and tour as a supergroup called the Highwaymen. Their album, The Highwaymen, scored at number 1 with a title cut and a top 20 spot with Guy Clark's haunting Desperados Waiting for a Train. The group performed at the first Forum 8 benefit in Illinois. I've been a Johnny Cash fan from I think I was 7 or 8 years old. In 1989 we went to Memphis, Tennessee, and then we saw in the Hall of Fame a Johnny Cash exhibition. It was very interesting to see all those artifacts. Johnny Cash started his career at the Sun label in Memphis, Tennessee. He tried to be a salesman, but Johnny Cash was meant for music. Fresh out of the Air Force, the newly married 22-year-old moved to Memphis and was hired to sell refrigerators at the home equipment company. But he spent more time listening to the radio than pitching appliance. When he met upright bass player Marshall Grant and guitarist Luther Perkins, later called the Tennessee Two, Johnny started playing church socials and local theaters around Memphis. Lately I bought this beautiful book, Johnny Cash, The Life in Lyrics. It was translated in Dutch. Johnny Cash tribute, bought a friend of mine lately. Johnny Cash recorded some 1,500 songs in an extraordinary career that spanned almost half a century. He charted an amazing 137 hits on Billboard's country charts, of which 52 landed in the top 10. In 1994, Johnny Cash found producer Rick Rubin, co-founder of the rock and roll label Def Jam. It was Rubin's inspiration to return Cash to his roots, the voice, a guitar, and the sparest backing. The result was the 4 American albums. Waylon. In May 2003, June Carter died, and in September, Johnny Cash died at the age of 71 years old. At that time, I collected some newspapers. I hope you enjoyed my tribute to Johnny Cash. It was really an honor to see him live in concert for several times, and also to meet June Carter, his wife. I hope to see you the next time, and thanks for watching.